Well, the reason I went to Mali is that for many years now, ADRA UK have operated annual shoebox appeal. And last year, 2011, the country who benefited from the shoebox appeal was Mali. Hence, I went to Mali to help with the distribution of some of the shoeboxes that had been donated by our members and friends up and down the country. A shoebox is a box packed with goodies for children. What we ask people to do is get an empty shoebox or a box like a shoebox and put in it many goodies for children. It will start with a basic hygiene kit, soap, toothpaste, a toothbrush, a flannel. And then we ask them to put some education material, pens, exercise books, coloured pencils. And then we say you can add other goodies you think a child would like. For example, small toys, clothing, flip-flops, sandals. So things that you know young children would appreciate. And I must say that our friends out there in the UK do pack very good shoeboxes. We feel that needy children should get the shoeboxes, children in poor areas. So therefore that could encompass children in schools, orphanages, street children. Those are the children you really find needed. Mostly, but really our really thrust is basically school children and children in orphanages. Going to the orphanages was one of the most gut-wrenching experiences that I actually went through while I was in Mali. Because being a parent myself, it is very hard to imagine how a parent can actually abandon their child. But when you see the amount of children, especially babies in the orphanages, it really takes you back. Because there was one orphanage I visited where, while I was there, a baby was actually brought in. The baby was 1 day old. The mother had delivered the baby and ran off. And that is a common experience within Mali, children being abandoned, children being found in drains, in gutters, because the parents just cannot afford to look after that child. The emotion when children open the shoebox is absolutely amazing. And especially when you go to the schools. And because the classes are so big, the noise is deafening. It's just, but the thing is, it's not only the deafening noise, the joy on their faces is just something to behold. Their reaction is ecstasy, joy, smiles, because you have to look at it, they've never had anything given to them in their lives, and now they've got that. It's just a lovely experience for them. The shoebox is not long term, but I think what you have to realise is the mundane life these children live from day to day. Anything that's given to them is better than what they actually have. So even though most of our projects normally ADRA are long term, just giving a child a shoebox, even though you can bring joy to their life for one single day, it's better than what they actually have to go through on a day-to-day basis. So therefore, even though you as the donor might think you're not doing a lot, a shoebox for 1 day means much. The shoebox means a lot to that child. The shoebox means to that child that someone in a faraway country who knows nothing about them has actually taken the time to go out, to buy items, to pack a box, to wrap it and send it as a special present to them personally. And that makes them, for that 1 day, feel really good. Since I came back, there has been feedback from Mali with regards to the impact of the shoebox appeal, because the country director in ADRA Mali has actually spoken to me, and he says he went to a meeting recently of all the major charities within Mali, and one of the highlights they were speaking about was the impact that the shoebox appeal had made and how many people it actually touched. So it shows that what we're doing is actually working, and ADRA is actually getting known in Mali for what it's doing. For this year, 2012, it is our plan that the shoeboxes will go to Burkina Faso. What we aim to do with the shoebox appeal from this year is make it an education project. And what our aim is to actually educate children in this country to the differences faced by a child in a third world country, i.e. Burkina Faso. So they will actually know it's not just putting supplies in a box. They wouldn't actually know what difference that can make for a child in that country who is not as fortunate as they are. Early summer, we will be writing to all the churches, telling them about what our intentions are for this year's shoebox appeal, and then that will give the children a few months to get their shoeboxes ready, and we will be again collecting the shoeboxes in the month of November as we have done in the past. My overriding memory of my visit to Mali is that the joy I brought to about 4,000 children who I had the pleasure of giving shoeboxes to. I heard that many of the children got so attached to their shoebox that they were using them as pillows so that nobody could take their shoeboxes away as they slept. And what I'd like to say is, to conclude this, is that who needs a pillow when you've got a shoebox full of goodies?